Hi, I'm Andrew Snyder, and tonight we have a very special guest joining us, Andy Snyder, the co-creator, writer, actor, director of Anvid TV.
Hey, thanks for having me, Andrew. Pleasure to be here.
How you doing tonight, Andy? Can I call you Andy?
Yeah, sure.
Could I call you Betty?
Okay.
Okay. How about Ugly McPenishead?
Wait, what? No, you can't call me that.
No? Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. So, tell me, how exactly did Anvid TV begin?
Yeah, Anvid TV began a few years back. Me and Dave have been talking about, doing... we weren't quite sure what we wanted to do at first, but then I had a few ideas, Robot Chicken. We were really into Robot Chicken at the time. And so I had these sort of skit ideas that I came up with, and it sort of evolved from there. Me and him got together, and at the time it was my girlfriend, Stephanie. Now we're married. See, right there, married. And then we got together, filmed for a day, and came up with the very first episode. And from there, I had more ideas, and just started writing them down. And I got a few other people together, Jason and Mike and Casey and Sip for that first season. And just went from there. I just kept having ideas, and other people wanted to be involved, and so we just...
Oh, sorry, what was that?
Yeah. Filmed my ideas.
I'm sure, as everybody at home wants to know, what exactly is the cast like?
Well, the cast is a fun group of people. It has fluctuated a little over the years, but there are some constants that have been there as much as they're able to. And regardless, they're all a great bunch of people. Mark is probably the best at just saying random shit that ends up on this.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
Me, Dave, and Steph are the true three originals for Anvid TV. Since we three together filmed the very first episode, a little bit after that, filming the rest of the season for season 1. So we are, the true originals, and they've been with me from the very, very beginning of this. But then you have, people like KC and Mike and Andrew and Mark, always really showing up to help film whenever they can, when it works with their schedules. A few others, of course, Sip will show up every so often. Usually he doesn't show up for the actual filming, he just will be hanging out, and I'll bust out my camera and he'll start making fun of me, and it ends up on Anvid TV. John's been there a couple times, but, unfortunately people sometimes just move away, or, their schedules are different, and so we're not able to really use them every time, unfortunately. But still, whenever we all get together, it's a good time, and whether there's only 3 of us or 10 of us, it's always a lot of fun.
Oh,
yeah. I'm generally the creative mind behind all the scripted stuff. Dave does a lot of the visual effects and has some other creative input as well. Everybody has some type of creative input, whether it's just ad-libbing lines or, shouting out ideas when we're trying to film a scene. Just about everybody has, put some sort of creative input into Anvid TV at some point. So it's, really good. We all, especially now doing our 5th Anvid TV, just about all of us, really get along great with each other, and, we work well together, and, it provides for a lot of fun ad-libbing when the opportunity arises. I feel like we're sort of doing more and more as the seasons go on.
So now, Andy, what exactly should we be expecting from Anvid TV in the future?
The future of Anvid TV. Well, as you saw with number 4 and 5 again, we're including animation more. Thanks to Dave. Good job, Dave. But, past that, I don't really see any other great graphical changes in terms of a budget. Maybe at some point, I'll get a better camera if I can afford it at, one of these years. And that will be about it for changes. The cast might fluctuate more depending on, where people's lives take them. hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll still be able to come up with more material to keep doing Anvid TV, every year or every couple of years, just depending on how, all of our lives go. I mean, having a full-time job and doing this on the side is, a little straining sometimes, and I don't always have the time to, put towards Anvid TV.
Yeah.
I would say, especially we're starting to have these themes, for Anvid TV's opening. Last year we did number 4, it's been like 2 years, it feels like. For number 4, we did the sort of martial arts weaponry, Kill Bill opening. Number 5 is going to be the superheroes. And then for number 6, I'm hoping, if Dave will go with me on this, that we can do a Star Wars theme, since just about all of us are big Star Wars nerds.
Intriguing. Yes.
But past that, I mean, we'll just keep doing it as long as we can, as long as we have ideas. I mean, my idea well feels dried up for the moment, but, I always say that just about every year, and then, a year later I'm ready to film a bunch more ideas that I wrote down, and, hopefully some more of the cast and my friends will start contributing more ideas so we can just keep it going as long as possible. Because people generally seem to enjoy it. I mean, we don't have a huge fan base. I mean, our Facebook page has, 110, 120 people on it, most of which are, either the cast or friends of the cast. There's only a few of them that I don't think are either. But, I mean, that's okay. People, at least somebody watches it. It's not just us sitting by ourselves in the basement watching it.
Should we perhaps be expecting a 3D iteration of Anvid TV?
3D? No. Not at all. 3D is stupid.
Do you like this hat on my head?
That's an interesting hat.
Does this hat make me look stupid?
well, that's kind of a trick question there. I mean, come on. You always look stupid. Okay, yes, it does. Alright, it just doesn't... You look like a freaking idiot with that on your head right now, because it does not... I mean, look at yourself. It does not go with that outfit at all.
So what's your reaction to fans calling you a talentless imbecile?
Talentless imbecile? What? That's not very nice. Who said that?
Well, I said that.
Well, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not!
No, you are.
I'm not an imbecile, you're an imbecile.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
So tell me, where exactly does all this inspiration come from for all these different skits?
My inspiration? Go fuck yourself. How's that for inspiration?
Well, please elaborate on that.
The fucking stupidest questions you're asking me here. God. Where's your inspiration come from? I swear to God, why did I agree to do this?
Ah, delightful.
No, not at all.
Well, thank you for joining us tonight, Andy. It certainly was an interesting interview, and I hope you rot in hell.
It was my pleasure. And if I ever see you again, I'm going to rip your testicles off and shove them up your nose.